Life is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो धारी राय सो भारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% करे नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asked you live at zero complete level, मौज में रहो, be happy.
श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः, गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः, तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। हिरण्यगर्भादि स्थावरांस्तेषु शरीरेषु यदेकं चैतन्यमस्ति तदेवाहमस्मीति दृढज्ञानं निरन्तरं भूयात्। निर्विकल्प समाधि प्रतिबंधक लय विक्षेप कषाय रसास्वाद एभ्यो रक्षितं मे चित्तम् अविघ्नेन ब्रह्मणि अवस्थितं भूयात्। नित्य निर्विकार असंग अद्वितीय परिपूर्ण सच्चिदानंद सप्रकाश चित् एक रस ब्रह्मानुभव सिद्धिर्भूयात्। अहमादि दृश्य विलक्षण अस्मत्प्रत्यय आलम्बन भूत प्रत्यक्ष चिन्मात्र स्वरूप अनुभव सिद्धिर्भूयात्। सजातीय विजातीय स्वगत भेद रहित अखंड सच्चिदानंद अद्वितीय ब्रह्मात्मानुभव सिद्धिर्भूयात्। नित्य शुद्ध बुद्ध मुक्त सत्य परमानंद अद्वितीय ब्रह्मात्मानुभव सिद्धिर्भूयात्। स्वगत आदि भेद रहित अखंड सच्चिदानंद लक्षण ब्रह्म अभिन्न कूटस्थ प्रत्यक्ष स्वरूपः सर्वसाक्षीति चिद्रूपानुभव सिद्धिर्भूयात्। We are on the seventh statement. In 15th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan says, द्वाविमौ पुरुषौ लोके क्षरश्चाक्षर एव च क्षरः सर्वाणि भूतानि कूटस्थः akshara iti uchyate. Here the same word kutastha. When we talk about the world, we use the term Brahma to indicate the substratum of the world, namely name and form. World is name and form, Nama Rupatmak Jagat. So that which is the substratum of this world is called Brahma. So Rupa is the world. Nama, words, they are in us. So the world is not only outside, world is both outside, inside. So what is referred as the substratum of the world as Brahman is the same. What is referred as Kutastha Chaitanya as the substratum of the ego, the I, the Asmat Pratyay. This is what is said here. Swagatadi Bheda Rahita. So what are the Bheda because of which one is appearing as many? The conditioning through which the one is expressing creates an illusion of manyness. So the conditioning is Maya. Then the Brahman is called as Ishvara. The conditioning is Nama Rupa. The Brahman is called as Jagat. The conditioning is Panchakoshas, and the same reality is called as Kutastha Chaitanya. Kutastha means Kutavat Tishtati iti Kutastha. The anvil of the blacksmith, it is a very strong iron piece on which all the changes of the hot iron happen. But the anvil doesn't undergo any change. In the same manner, Kutastha Chaitanya is that which is supporting the waking world of the waker and his experiences, the dream world of the dreamer and his experiences, the deep sleep experience of the prajna and the samadhistha purush. All of them are supported by this Kutastha Chaitanya, and therefore Bhagavan says, Mattaha Smriti Jnanam Apohanancha. Because of Kutastha Chaitanya alone, the Jnanam waking world, the Smriti dream world, Apohanam the deep sleep experiences of the deep sleeper Prajna, and Chakarat Apohanancha Chakarat Samadhi. So all the experiences are supported by this one Kutastha Chaitanya, which is referred as Aham. And therefore, Vedesha Sarvai Aham Eva Vidya. Now, if we have rightly, correctly comprehended this statement, then it will mean as much I am the substratum of these various experiences of the Kutastha Chaitanya, that much I am the same substratum of this world of names and forms. So Kutastha Chaitanya and Brahma, they are not two, but the same reality with the conditioning of the name and form is called as Brahman. The same reality with the conditioning of the Panchakoshas is called as Kutastha Chaitanya. Because of these different conditionings, the truth has not become many. Now, your personal experience example, because of the three conditioning, the father, wife, and the son, the man has not become three. He is the common substratum. And what is the substratum? Substratum is that we support the superimpose, but doesn't get influenced by that. See? Gold supports all the forms, whether Rama or Ravana. Because of that, gold doesn't become holy or unholy. Our vision supports all colors and forms, but our vision has no color, no form. So the fundamental rule is the truth is always formless. Maya tatavidam sarvam jagatam vyaktamurtina mastani sarvabhutani nacham teshvavastitah nachamastani bhutani pashyame yogameshwaram bhutabhrunnaja bhutastaha mamatma bhutabhavanaha. Maya avyaktamurtina, I the formless one. So by me, Maya avyakta, idam sarvam jagat tatam. Tatam is permeated. See, tat is both the sarvanam pronoun as well as the root. And therefore, tatam all pervading. Tatam, when you take it as a root, it is expansion. From that only the word tantu comes. What is the wire? Wire is the metal is pulled under some conditions, and that 1 inch rod of the copper becomes 10 meters of the wire because it is pulled. Tatam. From that only tantu adya word comes. So this I, Bhagavan says, Maya tatam idam sarvam. So who are you? I support all of them. Therefore they are in me. But I am not in them. See? This is what is mentioned here. Swagadadi Bhedarahita. In me there is neither the ocean, nor the waves, nor the clouds, nor the icebergs. If you go and talk to the water and tell him, as ocean you are terrible, man, but as waves I like you. The water will say, I am extremely sorry. What is ocean? From the absolute standpoint, relative is only imagined, doesn't exist. Man is absolute. On him there is imagined projection that he is a husband. See? So this imagined projected personality is the one who is miserable. So what is the reason? He takes the husband to be real. No, man is the real. Husband is what? Karnataka. Play your role. How to play the role? Wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. You are leading spiritual life 24/7. This is the meaning. Swagatadi Bhedareta Akhanda Satchidananda Lakshana Brahma. So this Satchidananda Lakshana Akhanda Brahma, therefore it is not Khandita. It is not divided into experiencer and the experienced. No. See, this one particular principle which is unavailable in all the paths, that the reality, the Brahman is simultaneously both the material cause and the efficient cause. This is not available anywhere. See? Therefore, Swagadadi Bhedarahita Akhanda Satchidananda Lakshana Brahma Abhinna Kutastha. So, Aham Brahmasmi. I don't have to become Brahman. Man can become husband. Husband can never become a man. Why? He is already a man. He doesn't have to become. See? Brahman can become the Jagat because of the names and the forms. But the Jagat can never become Brahman because it is already Brahman. See? So instead, in place of husband, keep the Jiva, Kutastha Chaitanya. So Paramatma can function as the Jiva, but the substratum of the Jiva is Kutastha Chaitanya. So the Paramatma can become the Jiva, Jiva can never become Paramatma. Ocean can become the waves, waves cannot become the ocean. Then what happens to waves? Waves are water. We have given them the name. See? So, Kutastha Pratyak Swarupa means our essential nature. About every knowledge, we require the authentic means of knowledge. If a blind man tells that I have seen this person coming and killing the other person, will we accept it? Because he has no vision, how can he see? So, every knowledge demands authentic means of knowledge. Pramana sapeksha anubhuti. I am not using Sanskrit word. You'll run away. But in our own being, no pramana vyapar is involved. Not knowing this, we start imagining. I sat for meditation and Krishna came. But Swamiji, I have got a doubt. What? He came with a tennis racket in his hand. How can he come with a tennis racket in his hand? Because he thought you are a ball, just to hit you. Doubt-free knowledge is abidance in the truth. We can have doubt about anything in this world. We cannot have a doubt about our being. See? Suppose I ask you, chant Purusha Sukta. Do you know? I think I know because so many months, years I have not chanted. Let me try. But if I ask you, are you there? Let me check. No. Our being does not involve operation of any means of knowledge. Therefore, what should be spiritual practice? Relax. Meaning what? Nothing to do, nowhere to go. I want to do meditation. What thereafter? Frustration. This happened in US many years before in some small temple. There were about half a dozen or dozen people and I was supposed to talk to them. And you will see when the people go out of India, they become more Hindu than when they are in India. And if they are South Indian, much more. So there was one South Indian person. He came for that satsanga and with all perfect makeup. Lungi, on that lungi there is another thing tied so that the lungi doesn't get spoiled. And then there was a dish antenna, then the cross belt, and all kinds of everywhere, wherever there is a body, something is there. See? And after my satsang was over, he says, Swamiji, like you, I am also Brahman. Can you give me some tips how to become popular? I am unpopular Brahman, you are a popular Brahman. Now tell me, how can you be miserable in this world? When there are so many fools around, we don't have to prove anything to anybody. This point I told you dozen times. Spiritual practice is not becoming extraordinary. See, I have done this thing, I have done that thing, I have written so many books, I went there, I went here. Our Mahamantra, who asks you? See, this must go deep in our system. Wherever we are, whenever we are, whatever we are, be 100%. Then you have nothing to talk. See, when you don't talk, by Vaikhari Vani or by Madhyama Vani. Meaning, when we don't talk to others and Madhyama Vani, we don't talk to ourselves. These two things put together, the speech reverts back to the mind. Content free mind is consciousness. Whether we want or we don't want, whether we know or we don't know, we are divine. Jabardastly? Yes, you are. This is too much. I didn't want to be Brahman. I am happy as a husband. See? Swagadadi Bhedareda Akhanda Satchidananda Lakshana Brahma Avinna Kutastha Pratyak Swarupamiti Sarva Sakshiti Chidrupa Anubhava Siddhir Bhuvayad. So, Sarva Sakshiti. Sarva Sakshiti means what? Everything is illuminated, but that which is illuminating is not influence. Now see this Sakshi right now. Colors and forms are illuminated by the vision. Is the vision influenced by colors and forms? Now what sadhana will you do, tell me? No, tell me some sadhana. Swamiji, give me some mantra. One lady asked me, Swamiji, my guru had given me mantra. I've been doing it for so many years. Nothing happened. To whom? To Guru? Please give me some powerful mantra. I said, repeat after me 3 times. She was very much available fully. I said, Dhum Dhadaka, Dhum Dhadaka, Dhum Dhadaka. Powerful mantra. Till such time, you want something, you are far away from the truth. You don't have to become extraordinary. Therefore, Sarva Sakshiti means what? We live very much in this world. Like I see all colors and forms. They are not against any color and form. But the basic is they are not influenced. The vision is not influenced by any color and form. Now apply this principle. Somebody calls you, you are beautiful. Don't take it seriously. See? This happened in New Zealand with my friend and his daughter, 20 years daughter. We went somewhere and we had to walk down to reach the sea. So I said, hey, you go, I'll watch from here. I'm a Saksha Chaitanya. No, no, Swami, come, see how beautiful it looks. Please come. I said, do you know what looks beautiful is never beautiful? What do you mean? I said, for example, you look beautiful. Next 3 days she did not talk to us. Hey friends, we have to just recognize this. The ears are not influenced by whether you chant Lord's name or you hear somebody's abuse, no problem. Now go deeper, deeper. Mind, good thought, bad thoughts. Mind is neither good nor bad. Thoughts are good and bad. See? And then waking, dream, deep sleep, samadhi, all are illuminated by one Kutastha Chaitanya. Now what sadhana will you do? Tell me. Now you teach me. Now please teach me how to do sadhana. And this is by whom? Those who have studied, written books, got PhD. Now please bless me. No. नहीं ठीक से काट सके ठीक से I have to get something. This notion must disappear. See? So may it happen. Siddhi bhuyat. Eighth one. स्वात्मनो अनन्यत्वेन प्रतिभातं सकलं साक्ष्यं जगत् स्व अविद्या विलासितत्वेन स्व अनन्यत्वान् स्वात्ममात्रमिति अद्वितीय ब्रह्मात्मानुभव सिद्धिर्भूयात् आत्मनः अनन्यत्वेन प्रतिभातं सकलं साक्ष्यं जगत्. See, can the colors and forms be established by a person who has closed his eyes? No. So, vision is the cause, colors and forms are the effects. Colors and forms are many, vision is one. When more colors and more forms are added, is it a burden to the vision? If they are removed, is it a loss to the vision? When the waking and the dream experiences happen, do we get anything? When deep sleep and samadhi happens, do we lose anything? Na kuch pana, na kuch khona. How much struggle? Now, when will I have God's vision? So I told her, I said, look here, I am God. Look at me. What next? Chai hai kya? See, friends, these principles I have learned from my movement in the whole world. See, Ramana Maharshi never called himself to be a Maharshi or Bhagavan. It is the publicity media. They called him Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi. And therefore, he is a Sakshi. You may call me anything, how does it matter? And we accept he is Bhagavan. Very good. Now, many people lived with him, not for a day or two, but years. What difference it made either to Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi or to him? No difference. See? This we have to clearly understand. Bhagavan Satya Sai Baba, Bhagavan Nityananda Baba. See, they lived with him, their great masters, not for a day or two, 40 years, 30 years, dined on the same dining table. And yet, I am inner circle, you are second circle, you are out. And on the walls it is written, love all, serve all. The walls are following that principle. People are not following. What will you do by the vision of God? Is he going to stand in front of you and you keep looking at him, trukur, trukur, Bhagavan, Bhagavan, Bhagavan? See? Therefore, Swatmanaha anatve ananyatvena pratibhasam sakalam saksham jagat. Whatever we are recognizing that the world is other than me, is it really other than me? See, one old man in Bombay asked this question. Swamiji, don't make fun of me and don't quote my example. I said, I will quote, but I will not give your name. Because for me, there is only one character. You know, Bhagwan Shankaracharya's character was Devadatta Vishnudatta. Then Osho, Rajneesh, his character was Mullah Nasruddin. My character is Guptaji. Do you know how this character was discovered? Guptaji. Once I was somewhere in Jhumke Wali, Bareilly, and below a tree there was some tea shop and a bench and like person sitting on a motorcycle, one person sitting opposite each other. In the center there was a chessboard. Behind this person there are about 10 people behind him. Now this person, one person was telling, Are Gupta, Ghoda chala. Are Gupta, Hathi chala. So move the pawns. And he was doing accordingly. And he won. He said, Who was telling me? He said, I was telling you. But how do you know my name is Gupta? He said, For every fool I call Gupta. From that day onward, this became my special character. So, Svatmanaha ananyatvena pratibhatam sakalam saksham jagat. Nothing is other than me. So, one Gupta ji in Bombay asked me this question. Swamiji, these days I am having a lot of fear. So I kept quiet. Never ask any question to anybody. You know what is the fear? I said, I don't know and I don't want to know. Keep it with yourself. No, I am having fear about death. I said, okay, I remove your fear. Why? You will definitely die. Fear means what? Whether I will die or not. Option is a fear, is it not? No, confirm, you will die. No, the problem is when I die, what will happen to my wife, my children, my property, my business? What will happen? I said, You are asking to a wrong person. Why? Ask them. Then they will tell, We are waiting, go. See, friends, if I is not there, my wife has no existence. If vision is not there, colors and forms have no existence. Therefore, Svatmanaha ananyatvena pratibhatam sakalam saksham jagat. The whole world is like the colors and forms are the expansion of the vision. All the sense organs and organs of action, they are the expansion of the mind. Mind is an expansion of the buddhi, intellect. Intellect is the expansion of the chetana, life. Chetana is a manifestation of the Chaitanya. Where is otherness? So, when colors and forms do not have any impact on me, will I ever bother about any color and form? If somebody calls you good or bad, but if the words do not have any impact on my hearing ability, will I fight with anybody? In short, when the objective world do not enslave us, we have migrated from the objective world to their source, the respective sense organs. When we are no more the slaves of our sense organs, we have migrated from the sense organs to the mind. When we are no more influenced by the likes and dislikes which are located in the mind. If we are not influenced, we migrate from the mind to the intellect, the seat of viveka discrimination. And when we transcend even the intellect, because intellect is available only in the waking state, when we transcend that also, we enter the Chetana, the life principle. Up to here is our spiritual practice. May this happen. Swatmano ananyatvena pratibhatam sakalam saksham jagat swa avidya vilasitatvena swa anyatvat. But because of the swa avidya vilasena, because we have avidya means what? Incomplete knowledge. Please change your understanding if you have that understanding. Ignorance does not mean absence of knowledge. Avidya does not mean absence of existence. Knowledge can never be absent, and the truth can never be absent. See, na sato vidyate bhavaha, na bhava vidyate sata. Therefore, swa avidya vilasitatvena. What is the avidya? Incomplete knowledge. Incomplete knowledge is, see, Vedanta is not complete unless there is a snake and the rope. The snake is required for the disciples to go and bite them. When the disciple dies, what the guru will do? Take the rope and hang himself. See? When both guru and disciple disappear, realization happens to whom? To Brahman. See? Avidya is incomplete knowledge. There is something, but I can't see properly. But when my foot stepped on that, it started moving. Maybe it is a snake and it has bitten me. Now what will happen? Yes, that's my question. Is the snake still alive after biting you? See? So there is something, but what is that is not known. This is avidya. I am body is not the problem. This body I am, that body I am not problem begin. See? Therefore, swa avidya vilasitatvena swa anyatvad swatma matram iti. See, but in reality, this one alone is everything. Mayi eva sakalam jatam, mayi sarvam pratishtitam, mayi sarvam layam yati, tad brahmadvayam asmyam. Kaivalya Upanishad tells. See? Swatma matramiti advitiya brahma atmanubhava siddhir bhuyat. Now be attentive. I alone, center. Then I and my mother, one radius, 1 inch, a small circle. Then I and my mother and my father, 2 inch radius, second circle. Then I, my mother, my father, then my wife, third circle. Then I center, my mother, my father, my wife, my first child. Then my second child. Go on adding. Will the center be influenced by addition of circles around it? Can any circle exist without the center? Is it not? See. But when the included parameters are finite, it is mamata. When the radius by which we are drawing the circles, if the radius is infinite, center with infinite radius, what will be the circumference of that circle? It will be a circle without circumference. Aham Brahmasmi. This is what is mentioned here. Advitiya Brahmatmanubhava Siddhir Bhuyat. Now what is happening? We are lost in the finite. When we are lost in the finite, it is called as mamata. And when it is transcending the finite and includes everything, excludes nothing, that is aham brahmasmi. So mamata is for the finite, ahanta is with the infinite. In Bhagavad Gita, the maximum time a word that is used is I, asmat pratyay. See, masthani sarvabhutani, I. Mayi eva manahadasva, mayi buddhi niveshe, niveshasi mayi eva. How much I. But was this I of Bhagavan Krishna Devaki Nandana? Or Gopika Pranavallava? Or Kamsari? Who was he? He himself tells. See? Ajopi sannavayatma bhutanam ishvaropi san. In US, one person asked me this question. He was imported from India for, this NRI parents, they go and they start teaching Gita, etc. And those people have no choice, they have to sit and listen. So when I went there, they said, Swamiji, he is so and so, and he came and is teaching us Gita. I said, okay, I will also listen. Let him tell. No. You come once in a blue moon, therefore you tell something. I said, no, I will not listen to him. Now that's it. No, I want to listen to you because so many people talk about you. Meaning examination. So, second chapter, in 1 hour, khalas. Then, question answer. I said, okay, I will ask question. You answer. No. I will ask question. He was a college professor. Then he said, how many verses are attributed to Bhagwan Krishna, Dhritarashtra, Sanjay, Arjun? Four of them. So I invoke my Guru. I don't know. This is such an answer which doesn't demand further elaboration. I don't know. No. How it is possible? You know. You don't want to tell. I said, okay. Listen. One verse attributed to Dhritarashtra. There is not a single verse which is attributed to Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Bhagavan Sri Krishna didn't talk even single word in Bhagavad Gita. He nearly jumped out of his skin. What? I said, yes. I said, show me your Bhagavad Gita. Where did he show? Bhagavan Krishna Vacha. He showed. He said, Bhagavan Vacha. Bhagavan is Rama. Bhagavan is Nityananda. Bhagavan is Ramana Maharshi. There was a Hindi actor, Bhagavan. Bhagavan Vacha. Where it is shown? Bhagavan Krishna Vacha. See, friends, this is not the study of scriptures. Don't get into that. Therefore, Bhagavan Naradji says, Vado na avalambyaha. Never get lost in argument and logic. And there are some people who will be constantly ka. They will be writing them WhatsApp, delete it. And the dumb part is, Swamiji, 10. So I get a Tinder, say, I want 10. So there are 20 words and 20, 10. See? And how many times I told, I don't read any WhatsApp. If I have not blocked your number, you must thank God. See? All useless. Swatma matram iti advitiya brahmatmanubhava siddhir bhuyat. Get out of this wrong understanding of spiritual life. Asambhavana viparita bhavana rahitattvena Karatala amalakavada aham brahmasmiti अप्रतिबद्ध अपरोक्ष ब्रह्म साक्षात्कारो दृढ़ीभूया. See, when we listen to satsanga, when we listen to Vedanta, Upanishad, there are two things which come. One is asambhavana. Asambhavana means what? No, it's not possible. See? How can you say that you will not remember the past? Not possible. How can you say that you should not desire anything? Live at zero desire level? Not possible. Asambhavana. How to accept that I am not the body? It's such a solid reality. This is asambhavana. And when we start with this asambhavana, that it is not possible to get freedom from body identification, we will never work on it. See, asambhavana. You know what is the reason? The reason is not able to analyze our own experiences in the light of the scriptural authority. Now take for example, this example I gave number of times. One time at least he should click you. See, when we stand in front of the mirror, why we anything? When is in front of the mirror, there will be reflection. Can we stop it? We cannot stop it. So we stand before the mirror and a bird also stands before the mirror. Both of them have the same experience, reflection in the mirror. Now, what is our understanding of that reflection? And what is the understanding of the bird about his reflection? He takes that reflection in the mirror as real and samsara begins. Dvitiyatvaye bhayam bhavati. Then he starts fighting with the reflection and wants to get liberation. So what he will do? He will do sadhana. Kurute Ganga Sagar Gamanam, came back from Ganga Sagar and again stood in front of the mirror. Oh, still there. This was not successful. Let me do pranayam. And he does pranayam. And again opens the eyes. Still there. Oh God. Let me do yogasana. See? He does all yogasanas. It's still there. Okay, let me wash the mirror. He washes with the worst pipe. Still there. This story is that of you and me. Body identification you cannot get rid of. I am talking to you after I am identified with the body. See? Those of you who are not identified with the body, they are not able to hear me. Why? 6 idlis, where will they go? You think that the idlis go in the stomach? No, they go directly in the brain. See? So, body identification is not the problem. The problem is, after body identification, we take this body identification as real. Then the problem begins. Then what to do? Karnataka. How to do natak? What are you doing now? As if listening. I can tell you from each one of you who is where. Don't worry, I will not tell. Somebody will be in the kitchen. Today we have got so many people additional and this thing we have to do. After the lecture is over, I'll go and do this thing. Brahman cut. Therefore, Asambhavana, it is not possible. This is one problem. And the second problem is Viparita Bhavana. Viparita Bhavana is what? Be very attentive. When you stand in front of the waters on the bank, you'll see your reflection upside down. Does it mean we have become upside down? In the same manner, Viparita Bhavana is what? I'll give you an example to make this point. I was going by cruise from uh, Miami to Bahamas, maybe about 8 7 hours cruise, not very long. So I was standing near the um, some deck and watching outside. Birds were flying, they come and sit and they take deep and eat the fish. I was enjoying that. So my friend said, Swamiji, can you imagine so what? How much deep will be the water here in the ocean? I said, I don't answer foolish questions. He said, what is the foolishness in this thing? I said, the water is not in the ocean. The ocean is in the water. Swamiji, is ocean an object in which you have put the water? Our understanding is, I am inside the body. Viparita bhavana. The truth is, the body is in me, but I am not in her. See? This viparita bhavana, unless it is corrected, we will keep on suffocating in the body identification. It is for this purpose our scriptures tell. After death, the body is dropped and the jiva goes out. And it makes us so firmly to believe that I am inside the body when I went out. That is not the meaning. The meaning is, it's very simple. Only you have to contemplate. The meaning is, before this body was born, I was in other body. When this body dies, I will be in another body. So I am a continuous, unbroken existence. Therefore, the body is in me, I am not in the body. See? Work on this thing. Body is born. Do we have the experience of the birth? No. Body grows. Many old people have got this notion. Saji, I don't feel I am old. It's a tragedy for the society. See? Because we don't have the experience that we are growing. Nor we have the experience of death. And ultimately, we don't have the experience of our absence. Therefore, everything is in me. If it is something like all the colors and forms are in me, in the vision. All the sense organs are in the mind. All the likes and dislikes are of the mind are in the intellect. The intellect is in the Chetana. Chetana is in pure consciousness. This Viparita Bhavana and the Asambhavana, impossibility and wrong understanding. So, Asambhavana, Viparita Bhavana, Rahitatvena. We have to get rid of these wrong notions. In simple words, we use the word notion. We are all using the, or we are all living the notional life. We have a notion, I am very good, but nobody wants me. See? We all have notions. So I have a notion, I am mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, and therefore I am miserable. And when you study Vedanta, then you come to know all these are superimposed conditioning on you, the man is one. See? So when these wrong notions are discarded, see, like a man came and asked, Swamiji, I'm fed up with my wife, what should I do? I said, divorce, get relaxed. But you told the other lady, never get divorced. Why you are telling me? I said, you also don't get divorced. Continue. I told, look here, what we do in our life is try to change the problem. We don't dissolve the problem. See? You are now miserable because of wife. Afterwards, you will be miserable because you don't have wife. Then you will give it a try. Let me try another. See, changing the problem is not spiritual life. Dissolving the problem is spiritual life. See, this is the thing here say, asambhavana viparita bhavana rahitattvena karatala amalakavat aham brahmasmi. Like the amalaka, the gooseberry on our palm, so distinctly clear. Aham brahmasmi iti apratibaddha aparoksha brahma sakshatkaro drudi bhuyat. Therefore, start playing that you are. Don't talk to others. It should be a subjective practice. See? If there are huge tsunami, will the water be influenced by that? If it is iceberg, will the water be influenced by that? All of them are supported by the same water because the ocean is in the water is not in the ocean. The body is in me, I am not in the body. Colors and forms are in my eyes are not in them. When we thus subjectively start migrating from the periphery to the center, we come to know distinctly and clearly that on this I alone everything is supported. Therefore, this Brahma aham asmi iti apratibaddha aparokshanubhava. See, apratibaddha, no doubt. Normally, while giving lecture, aham brahmasmi. After the lecture, aham brahmosmi. No. Ever the same. Sakshatkaro drudi bhuyad. May this experience be firm. Yo brahmadi stamba paryantanam सर्वेषां प्राणिनां देहमध्ये तत्तद्देहसाक्षित्वेन भासमानः परिपूर्णात्मा अस्ति सोऽयं परमात्मा केवलं मुमुक्षोः पुरुषस्य मे स्वरूपम् इति एवं रूप आत्मसाक्षात्कारो दृढ़ीभूयात् यो ब्रह्मादि स्तंभ पर्यंतानाम. Now this is one point we have to consciously work on it. This word consciousness, when we use, we immediately separate ourselves from the inert existing world. So instead of using the word consciousness, the Upanishad tells, Asti iti upalabdhavyaha. Tattva bhavena prasidati. Asti means not the bones. Asti means ease. And this ease is common. See, sentient is against the inert. Long is against the short. See? Bright is against the dull. But there is a common denominator which is everywhere the same, and that is asti astitva, easiness. So the mic is inert. See? Camera is inert. The dog is inert. So this dog is it apavitra? And camera is it pavitra? No. Existence goes beyond the jada chetana, the sentient and the inert. This is what is mentioned here. Brahmadi stamba paryantanam. Brahmadi, the creator. Stamba paryantanam, the blade of grass. So the creator and the created. Creator is sentient, nimitta karan. Created, did he bring it from outside? No. Out of him only he created. So this creator created division appears, but it is not. Like a vision seer, colors and form seen. Therefore, are they separate? Both of them are mutually dependent. For a blind person, colors and forms do not exist. See? They are mutually dependent. You go to the eye doctor and sit, and they will ask you to read something. You sit down and you say, can you read the first line? And that very moment, electricity fails. Can you read? How can I read? Why not? There is no light. Oh, there is no light. See? So colors and forms, they prove the vision. Vision proves the colors and forms. Therefore, they are mutually dependent. Anything which is mutually dependent is supported by the third factor, which is independent. See? One downloaded child was scolded by the father. I gave you birth and you behave like this with me. So the downloaded child said, Dad, enough is enough. Why? Who called you dad before my birth? Therefore, I am your father. I gave you birth. So father and son, they are mutually dependent. See? And therefore, they are supported by other factor, the man or the child. Therefore, Brahmadi Stamba Paryantanam, from the creator to the created, Sarvesham Praninam Deha Madhe, both of them are supported by the same Tattva Deha Sakshitvena Bhasamanaha. Is the same reality which is expressing through all of them. To understand, take this simple example of electricity and the bulb. Bulbs and tube lights are many, but the principle of light is one. If the bulb is illuminating the sanctum, that bulb is not holy. If it is illuminating the toilet, it is not unholy. But on this also questions come. So, Amaji, what could be the reason why this bulb is in the temple and that bulb is in the toilet? Intelligent question. See? So man says, I don't know. No, Swami, you are avoiding me. That very moment, God comes to my help. And the bulb in the temple becomes fuse. Swamiji, what should we do now? Remove the bulb from the toilet and fix it here. Again question. What could be the reason that at this very moment, this temple bulb becomes fuse and we have to lift the bulb from the toilet and fix it here? What could be the reason? Maybe some meritorious deeds in the last life might have surprise. So when we are talking like this thing, Bal bahut laughing. See, friends, simple rule. Illuminator is not influenced by what is illumined. Therefore, Brahmadi Stamba Paryantanam Sarvesham Praninam Dehamade Tattad Deha Sakshitvena Mahasamana Paripurnatma Asti. There is but one reality in and through total creation. Soyam Paramatma Kevala Mumukshoho Purushasya. This Paramatma is Kevalam undivided, which is common between the seeker and the great master. Me Sarupam iti evam rupaha. So, it is my essential nature in this manner. Sakshakaro drudi bhuyat. May I firmly abide in this understanding and experience that there is but one reality supporting all the multiplicity. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ